what you should expect to spend on an average in a month when you join us. Hi everyone, my name is Agneta. Let's go straight to our first item. Rent is probably the one that worries people the most, especially when you're moving from a whole different city. It's important to remember that how much you pay for rent depends on your personal choices. For instance, do you want to live in UCLan? Do you want to rent privately? Do you still want to be in a student accommodation but by private companies? And so it's very important that we factor all of this when it comes to how much you're paying for rent. Also, what are you willing to share? Are you willing to share your room? Are you willing to share your kitchen? Are you willing to share the bath? All of these are factors that you should remember and consider when it comes to paying rent. The university accommodation website actually has a very good layout on all of these factors. There's a filter page where you could filter onto whatever personal choices that you have, and this way you would be able to find what best suits you and also what price matches your budget.
The lowest that we could expect to pay for accommodation is about £78 and the highest is about £148. This is at the West Lakes campus, so here we can see that location actually plays a major role. I live in Burnley, so I pay about £129 a week, which is about £516 a month. If you're thinking of renting privately, there's also support available for you.
So transportation is actually very cost effective in UCLan. Most of the UCLan accommodations are very close to the university campuses, and so they are mostly walking distances. For instance, I live in Burnley in Sandygate Halls, and it's like a 2-3 minute walk into my lectures every day. The main point is you don't need a budget on transportation when you're moving around campus or around town. But obviously, if you're going to be moving away from the main university town to different places like London, Liverpool, Manchester, then you're obviously going to need a bus or a train. And on that note, I would advise that you have a train pass because it would help with your costs a lot. But when it comes to buses, they are way cheaper. For instance, if you're going from Burnley to Manchester on the train, it costs about £13 to go and come back. But on the bus, it's actually £2 something or £3 something. And so it all boils down to how fast you want to get there and convenience. So when it comes to food, the best way to save is to start cooking.
Bulk shopping actually helps me save tons of money a month. At the beginning of every month, I make a list of what I think I would need, including toiletries. It usually costs about £40 to £50, and this lasts me for the rest of the month.
I don't actually have certain days that I go out, but I do have a budget on how much I spend going out to eat or ordering food, and that's about £50–60 a month. This all sums up to about £100–120, including food for cooking and going out ordering in. But as I said, it all depends on what makes you comfortable, and this is the amount that I need to spend a month to be comfortable. And with rent is about £516, and so that including my £100, about £616. But of course, I do not pay my rent every month. I pay it at the beginning of each term in 3 installments, and so rent isn't very much of a problem for me to think about every month. But this could be your case if you decide to rent privately. So it's also very important for you to look at that and see what options are available for you.
Cost of living support is available to you 24/7, and this page is a great start for when you need some pointers. You can use the personal budget calculator to better understand your own expenses and learn how to budget around that. On the note of financing money, like me, you could gain a little financial freedom by earning some extra money on the side, working as a student ambassador. There's absolutely no pressure on the working hours, and you only work when you want to. All you need to do is find what works best for you and remember to take advantage of the numerous support available.
So that's all I have for you today. I hope this helps you. Thank you for listening.